friends, Katie Petite here from KatiePetiteDesigns.com. Thank you for coming today to craft with me. Not really sure what my total plan is, but I'm just here to get creative and I want to share that process with you. So I know I want to work with some of my stamps, a watercolor palette, some rub-ons maybe, and just create. Creating is good for the soul, it's good for the mind, it clears you, it just gives you fresh perspective. And that's what I'm looking for today. I need some fresh perspective to be able to go back into my computer and do more design work, because that's where a lot of my day is spent. But the best part of my days are when I get to just come over to my craft island and start making things. So let's get started. All right, I want to start creating the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking my Wispy stem stamps from Arden Creative Studio, and I'm inking them up. I'm using gray Staz because I know I'm going to be adding some wet media on top of this, and I want this to stay. So I should be using like a block underneath because that will ensure a better stamp, because my surface is uneven, so it's not always the best. But I'm going to go with it, and I'm not going for perfection here. I'm going for creative exploration, composition, and maybe it'll help spur some new ideas, that sort of thing. So especially on this side, it's very lumpy because of all the pages underneath, but that's okay. Oh, it did pretty good for being so lumpy. I think I actually want to do a little bit more over here. Okay, boom. Oh, nice. Okay, then what I want to do is do a little finger stamping. I probably need to wash this stamp because it's kind of losing its sticky. You know, if you wash it with Dawn dish soap, it kind of regains its sticky. Sometimes I think I just use the heck out of my stamps and then they just don't like me anymore. So then they all get a wash and we start over. All right, so just, you know, kind of coming in here. No real rhyme or reason other than kind of creating this border. I like this stamp. It's in the letterbox post set that I designed for Arden. I like it because it's so tall and narrow, fits on your finger nice, and it blends together. Even though it's not designed as a seamless repeat, it still gives you a nice pattern if you just keep stamping with it. All right, I think that's enough. All right, now that that stamping is all done, I've got kind of a background set up. I'm gonna bring in my watercolor palette. This is a palette I picked up a couple months ago. You might have seen me use it in some earlier reels. I really like the soft colors in it, and I'm gonna use it to just try to create a bit of like a wash. We'll just see how it goes here. And I'm going to, there are like some gray greens. This is all grays. And I'm going to just see what I can get here. It's like a nice mossy green. Now I'm using the journal from Arden Creative Studio. It is not a watercolor journal, but it is 300 GSM, so it's heavy. It can handle the media, not a ton, but enough. Let me get a paper towel here and just kind of dab this. Oh, I like that texture it even gives when you dab it. Kind of soften it. Come in with some more water. I'm using a wider angle brush. I'll link everything that I used today below so you can see. I'm gonna do the same on this side. So you can see it goes on really dark, but blends really nicely. I love how it goes over the stamp. And then just kind of soften it. Although that side's not softening like this side. So I'm gonna bring some more over here to kind of balance them. You know, that's the thing. With art, you always just change, explore. I said I have no plans for this really, other than I knew I was going to use the stamps and the watercolors. I was thinking about maybe adding some handwriting. Was thinking about ephemera or rub-ons to add in here, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes, what I feel like as it progresses. And, you know, if there weren't like copyright restrictions, I'd be playing some music, be having a good old time. But I don't own copyrights for the music I like to listen to, so that's a no. Thinking I want to add some lavender to this. It's making me think about designing with lavender. I want to design some lavender botanicals, something or other. Not sure if it'll end up just as printables or if it's something I'll get into a paper collection. You know, with the paper collections, I'm doing about 6 or 7 a year now. And it's not like before. Boy, I had done over 60 collections for $49 by the time I left. That's a lot. That's a lot. Little bit of craziness happened there. And now I'm loving these new collections that I'm coming out with Arden. They're a full range from paper and ephemera, and lasers to stamps and stencils and dies. I almost said die cut, but really they're dies that you use to die cut with. And just a great range, and couldn't be happier with the workflow and how everything's coming together this year. You're gonna see much more from me than last year. Last year was just my first year, and we were just getting started. So now we're kind of in a groove and ready for more this year. So, like I said, I'm just kind of adding a little bit of lavender, thinking about adding some of the Laurel Grove rub-ons, but I don't even know if I'm going to. This art play might be just something different. Maybe, what happens if I just, it's a wider brush than I would normally use to create swatches. But maybe I'm just gonna kind of swatch this. Swatch the colors from the palette onto the design. Maybe I'm gonna switch brushes so I can have maybe a bit of a smaller brush. All the brushes I use mostly are silver brushes. That's the brand, you can see it here. And I really like them. For years, I would use less expensive brushes, but I felt like I was always having hairs from the brushes come off, and they just weren't the quality I wanted. And these I've never had any problems with, and I really, really, really like them. So that's not a paid endorsement or anything. That's just my honesty. Honesty on all of this. I mean, the only thing that's really paid is the fact that I license my designs for paper products, but no one's making me do anything here. I'm doing it all on my own. That's how it's always kind of been, all on my own. You know, this year marks 21 years ago that I launched Designer Digitals with my husband. It started, we had this website called Staz, and we're designing mother's bracelets, advertised on 2 peas in a bucket, and did pretty good business with it. And then I asked him if we could add paper downloads to the site. And he's like, well, let's just make a new site. So Designer Digitals was born. On April 1st, 2005, we launched. Yep, no joke. That's when we did it. And it's been quite a ride. Can't believe this April 1st, it'll be April 1st, 2026, will be 21 years. I don't know, I never really thought if I was going to be doing it again, or still 21 years later. But here I am, and I'm feeling very fortunate to be able to still be working in the scrapbook marketplace, in the paper craft market. And I love that my work has evolved into art journaling and mixed media. When I went to college for my graphic design degree, collage and watercolor were my subjects of focus. And it's kind of cool that here I am all these years later. And in a lot of ways, that's what my focus is now. So I'm embracing it and feeling very fortunate to do what I do and make a living at it. All right, so you get me rambling on all kinds of things. Okay, I want to add some handwriting to this, but if you're like me, I always get paranoid that I'm going to ruin it, and I might, so we'll see. But I'm going to test it out. I've got, I don't even know what this is. I've had it forever, this ink pen, and I'm going to just test my writing. So I'm going to write Find Joy, and I like how this pen writes, and I'm going to just go for it. And it is what it is. And it doesn't matter because this is creative exploration, right? Okay, here we go. Find. See, not so bad. Okay, it's fine. I should say it's fine because everything's always fine. Find joy. I like that. All right, no, I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I can come in here and define it a little bit more, just a little. I like that. I like the fine points of this brush. I'll find in my order history what brush this actually is. And I will share the link in case you like it too. But I like when art journal pages have writing in them. And when you add photos or memory keeping type things in the journals too, because I think it adds more to it. It's all about meaning. I mean, when I'm gone, what will my daughter do with these journals? Hopefully she'll keep them. Like, she'll keep all the scrapbooks. I know she will. All the memories. I scrapbooked for her whole life. Her whole childhood is in scrapbooks, and I don't regret a minute of it. All right. You know what? I think I want to add some other stamping to this. All right, I pulled a stamp from the letterbox Postmarks set, which is the one where this handwriting came from. And it just says, "In my heart." Oops. And I think I'm gonna just stamp. Oh, you know, when you've got a book and you put the stamp in the middle of your block, you can't really get to the edge of the book. So I'll probably need to move it a little bit so that I can, or maybe not. This is working actually. I always like to do things in threes, kind of overtrained as far as that goes. Threes, or here I go, fives, odd numbers. I don't know, what is that? I know, you know, the threes thing is like a design rule, but why the fives? Does anyone know why? I don't know why. All right, but I like that. And I like what the sentiments added to it. Oh, and I think I'm gonna go search for another stamp and I'll be right back. All right, I found it. It's this pencil line butterfly that I just love. It's in the Postmarked Adventure set that I designed for Arden. I'm gonna just ink it up here. And this one I'll do in threes. Just wanna add a little bit of movement that this butterfly adds. Yep, I really love it. I love pencil lines. You're gonna be seeing so much more pencil lines. All right, that's it. You know what? I'm going with that. I think I'm gonna leave it and call it done, and really like that. So if I go back through here, you can see this was the last episode and some of my other pages. All these different things, because now this journal is complete. So a mix of pages here, using a mix of products, from paper products to a little bit of printables in here too. Like, let's see, not that one. Not that one. This one. This is a printable. It's nice. It's big. And I printed that on washi sticker paper. But there's a lot of stamping and stuff in there too. So it's all a mix and I love it. Makes me happy. And there is a complete journal. So if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe and follow along and join me each time that I come out to craft with you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and happy crafting.